Check, check, check. I think I'm back. Let me know. Hit me with them W's. I got the ultra low latency. I fixed the blur at least as good as I can. There's not always... I don't always know what I'm doing with the camera. So that's the best I got blur-wise. But if you guys are in the chat, hit me with a bunch of W's right now. I will check to make sure everything's working. Okay, I see some W's, so hopefully it's not delayed. I got ultra low latency, better quality. Baby's doing good. You may hear him at points during the stream. We're gonna find out. Okay. Do. That do is the sound of me panicking, making sure everything's working. How's everyone doing out there? Excited? How many times, respond in the chat with how many times you've listened to this full album. Breach album. And we'll go to the 21 Pilots page. Boom. Though we do want the video for where we can get the video. I know that. But how do we find... I had that playlist where it had all the songs in order with the videos. Maybe I'll take Breach full album. 7 times? At least 1,000 times. Lord have mercy. If anyone has the what do you call it? The link, go ahead and post that for me. We got some Twitch users. What's up, professional friend? I see you out there. We're going to be doing some polls at some point. So if you guys want to go over to Twitch when I do the poll to vote on certain things that are going to happen next. That being said, let me make sure I have... Oh, I don't have it open. That's okay. Easy to get there. We just go to Twitch. You know, there's always fancy ways to do stuff, and I always try to do them fancy, but I think there's just easy ways by just doing this. Where's the poll at? I think we just go to channel. We just go to, hey, there I am. And we're getting started soon, no worries. Hey, thank you, professional friend. Appreciate it. Daniel Raniel, appreciate you. Too many to count. Okay. We got viewers. So I think we are rolling. I've checked all the things. It looks like I'm getting some good chat responses there. What I don't have is the link to the correct playlist here, which is annoying because I had it before. Let me go to history. Maybe that will show me. Yeah, City Walls is the first track, right? Here we go. I got it. Got the playlist with the music video. I'm excited to start this thing. I am going to be recording this, and I'm going to do it song by song, but in order. And I'm not going to pull any punches. We're going to do each song as if it's an individual song, give it its due, do the chord progressions, all of that stuff. So we're going to do as many as we can today in the next hour or two, depending on how much time I have. And then we will hopefully do another stream if I don't get a chance to finish it. What's the length? It's like 57 minutes, I think I looked up. Camera looks better. Cool. See the video last because there's spoilers. The last track, Intention, plays at the end. I have. So should I do music videos or no? Let me see in the chat. Man, this would be a great time for a poll. Streaming tools. Is that it? No, that's not it. Extensions. That's not it. Alerts, maybe? Man, I'm annoyed that I can't find these polls real quick. Do the music video. Do the music video last. This is why we gotta do a poll. All right, here we go. Stream manager. That's where it is. Okay, here we go. Let's manage said poll. We're gonna create a new poll. Go over to Twitch if you want to vote. Music videos or no? Music videos in order. I'll just type music videos, question mark, and the responses will be yes, in order. Here, I'll pull this up for you. Boom, so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Boom. How about this? Yes, in order. No, at the end, after first listen. No, after first listen. Taylor John Hardin music, I believe, is my Twitch. Should be in my, I don't know, should be somewhere. After first listen. We are going to start the vote now. It's going to be 2 minutes long, and then we're going to get started. Start the poll. Boom. I've got the link. I've got everything ready. Everything's working. Then we're going to start. No poll. I'd have to leave YouTube. Yeah, go over to Twitch. There's only one video. Oh, well, then this should be an easier poll, no? We're getting lots of no's. We got no. Listen to it afterwards. Lots of no's. And by lots, I mean 4. 4 to 1. You got 2 minutes. Get on over to Twitch. You can come right on back to YouTube once you're done, but that's the only place I know to do interactions like this, which is City Walls. I swear there were more music videos, but I guess I've already seen them, yeah? Like, okay, Breach. I've got Breach. The playlist is pulling up. Yeah, there's Drum Show, and there's The Contract, but I have seen those already, so we can just do no videos. Looks like we got 8 to 2. So it looks like we're going to be doing no videos, which is cool. We can do that. Breach full album. We'll go back. And we will do the full album, no videos. We will watch the videos separately because there's like 4 minutes of lore, right? Yeah, there's 3 videos. City Walls, blah, 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 blah. City Walls is the first song on the album. No, I don't know how to vote. Going over to Twitch, you got 30 seconds left, and then it should pop up somewhere on the Twitch. Depending on phone or desktop, it should be there. But it looks like most people are going to go with no after listen, so the chat has spoken. Yeah, I'm going to watch the video at the end. But we'll do the song for sure. All right, hopefully that works with all y'all. If you're upset, then blame the voters. Blame Twitch chat. All right, we're going to go back to small video to hopefully... Whoa, my face is huge right now. We don't need that big. Got my webcam back there just in case. Okay. Let's get these sized up right. Thank you all so much for hanging with me. Computering is my least favorite thing, but you got to do it. So, some of us don't do Twitch. Hey, I never did Twitch at first until one day I did Twitch, and now I do Twitch and YouTube. But I'm a YouTube guy, don't worry. I think we're good. There's no music playing in the background, correct? Everything sounds good. And I think we're going to do this thing. Let's start with the first song. Oh, I'm nervous, dude. I'm nervous. Skip the first 15, 20 seconds of center mass. That's usually the cause of copyright protection. Shoot. That's a good point. Okay, well, I'll listen to it, but I'll mute it so you guys don't hear it. Remind me when I get there. Center mass. So the first 20 seconds. All right, here we go. If everyone's ready, let's get a countdown. 10, 9, 8. Sorry, but we can't vote if we don't use the platform. Well, you just go on over there and vote. Just use it, then, is the solution. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We're finally doing it, a full album review of Breach. Now, I had the Twitch chat vote on what we're going to do. We're going to do the music video at the end because I guess there's some spoilers. We're just going to dive right on into City Walls, no video, all the way through the album. I'm going to do each song individually, so this video might be cut up and posted separate days, or I might post the whole video, or both. Who knows yet? Thank you so much for liking and subscribing over on YouTube and Patreon and Twitch and all of that good stuff. Why don't we dive right into the first song, which is City Walls. I'm nervous. Here we go. sake, already. Two instruments doing that same thing. Chord change. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So far, different than I expected. Quick pause. The rule of writing a great pop song is my voice isn't warmed up. This is gonna be tough. By the end of the album, I'll be hitting these notes. Don't worry. Yeah. Also, I have to pause every now and again. People are warning me about copyright things, so I'm just gonna pause every now and again. But we're gonna get back to it. Here we go. Where that first verse gonna start?
Square up with me, I can take you right, throw a left. Pair up with me, I'ma take you right to the chest. Warpath etched in the surface, lines of the yellow tape, they're moving quiet like a serpentine in a formation. Buddy, that's my team, pretty impatient. Now they're waiting on me. It might be the furthest we've reached. Now move it up, it's a breach.
Another thing, though, usually in pop music, again, I use pop music just as popular, not like Taylor Swift or Olivia Rodrigo or Sabrina Carpenter. You know, these guys are writing popular hooks and good hooks. So when I say pop music, I don't mean it like necessarily like that. However, they didn't get to the chorus until like a minute and a half or something, or way later, which is usually not the most, you know, what is the word? Intelligent thing? I don't want to say intelligent, but it's usually a good thing to get into the chorus quick to hook people. This riff, dude, here we go. Let's get some dirt. Went to this chord. Something like that. So there were there's those two things. However, in the background, I hear like a... So listen for those kind of moves. It's pretty sweet. Ooh. I enjoy that thoroughly. All right, back to it. Let's see what happens. Interlude, back into first verse. Second verse. I know words.
Square up with me, I can come to you. Tell me when. Pair up with me, I can run on you. In the end, I write a promise in pencil, but my loyalty's in pen. Use a mistake as a crooked stencil, then we trace it back again. From the mainland to the island of violence, it was the same plan for a while. Decided to send me up and rip you out of your seat. You see, in a city with no entrance, there is not a retreat. I'm wondering what you thought would happen, who you thought I would be. Was this a side swipe, or did you picture this in...
Dude, this is very Linkin Park, huh? They have a couple songs, not City Walls. Well, this is City Walls. Sorry, not Drum Show necessarily, but that other one, The Contract, I feel like had a lot of Linkin Park vibes. Another thing is I like how the second verse is totally different. I'm at 2 minutes and 16 seconds. I'm going to back up to verse 1. Listen to this. Oh my gosh, the verse doesn't even start
Square up with me,
till 1 minute and 5 seconds. But listen to the drum, the hi-hat.
I can take you right, throw a left. Pair up with me, I'ma take you right to the chest. Warpath.
The drums have more of a doom doom eighth note and 16th note. Doom doom taka doom doom taka taka. And now this verse, listen to this verse.
You out of your seat, you see, in a city with no entrance there.
It's more of a halftime. It's not necessarily halftime, but it's instead of just quarter and 2, 3, 4. Very cool. Love it. Onward.
Out of retreat, I'm wondering what you thought would happen, who you thought I would be. Was this a side swipe?
Dude, that sounds like Linkin Park. Oh, what you thought I would be. That just sounds like Mike Shinoda hardcore.
Who you thought I would be. Was this a side swipe, but did you picture this in a dream? Buckle down, this is possibly the furthest we've reached. Now move it up, it's a breach. I wonder where you are. I wanna
Okay, what is that instrument? Keyboard, but something. Synthesizer something. Dude, so much atmosphere. Ooh, piano with high end rolled off, so you just hear the low end.
My smile wraps around my head, splitting it in two.
We're gonna dissect that in a minute.
I don't have a clue how I can keep the top half glued. My smile wraps around my head, splitting it in two. I don't have a clue how I can keep the top half glued.
Okay, real quick. Dotted eighth notes. I love it. So eighth notes are da 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 da. Dotted means you add half of the length to it. So adding full of the length of an eighth note would be a quarter note. So da 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 da, quarter note. Back to eighth notes. Da 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 da. So in between those is da 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 da, and it has this driving forward motion kind of feel to it. So if we're here, the dotted eighth notes. And they call that, what, 3/2 or something? I don't know, drummers, let me know. Okay, so that's cool, but also the harmony isn't necessarily... Let me grab my acoustic for this one. The harmony isn't like you're like da-na-na. We'll use those notes, for example. So the harmony to that would be like a... Sorry. Let me just pull up my tuner. I'm not a real musician. I have to use electronics to tune. That was about 15 cents flat, and you could hear it. Okay, so maybe we could do it up here. So that usually you would harmonize it with something like a maybe like, here we go. Right? Beautiful. But they did more like a fifth, which is... What I'm trying to say is they're open sounding. These notes are very open. They ring true. They're more airy, spacey, less like beautiful. I always used it beautiful for thirds, but for fifths, they're more Alice in Chains vibes. Let's go back and listen to that and then onward. They're farther apart, so they're more spacey. And that with the reverb is really cool.
I don't have a clue how I can keep the top half.
Those dotted eighths are sick though. Okay, and then we're going into a soft chorus. There's the one chord. 4, 6, 5. Yes! Offbeat. Coming on an offbeat. Just like City Drum Show, they end on an upbeat. 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 4E and It was even more of an offbeat. It was like a 16th note upbeat thing. I love in that last part the chorus. Entertain my one. They come in on the 2. That's such a cool move. Propels the song forward just like the dotted eighth notes. So far, we're off to a hot start, y'all. I'm going to do these as separate videos. Also as one video, because a lot of comments were saying both. It seemed like 50-50. Do one song at a time so you give it its due and all of that. But then a lot of people like, do the full album review. So here I'm trying to satisfy everyone. You know what they say, you can make 100% of people happy all the time. So thank you so much for watching. This thing was awesome. All of the 21 Pilots things I could ever hope for. I can't wait to get into the next song. Peace. I'm still here. Okay. We're satisfying live and unlive at the same time. Okay, so far, yeah, that was 10 out of 10. There's nothing I didn't like about that song, man. That was amazing. Raw Fear. Damn, I want the playlist without the videos. Rate that song, y'all. What do you give that song? How about we don't give any 10 out of 10s? No, that's just gonna make 9 out of 9. I was just trying to think. A lot of you guys are just gonna say 10 out of 10 for all of them. But let's say we're rating this album just compared to this album. So as far as this album goes, is that a 10 out of 10 or more of like a 9? Was it an 8? Obviously, it's perfect. It's great. Okay, Raw Fear. Here's the next one. We're going to start this thing off pretty hot. I see a lot of you guys talking about going to a concert tonight. Where are they performing tonight? I wish I had about 6 more cups of coffee, dude. Oh, there's got some fuzz in the audio there. That's gonna bum me out. Is that gonna record that way? Probably. Oh well. Just a little fuzz that I can take out. 13 out of 13, fair enough. That's a 10 out of 10. 21 out of 10, you can't stop us. 100 out of 10, that's what I figured. Center Mass is one of the best, but the copyright issues just suck. That does suck. I'll just have to mute y'all for the first 20 seconds and then we'll listen to the song. So, all right, we're gonna start off Raw Fear. Here we go. Y'all ready? Let's do this. All right, track 2 of Breach, Raw Fear. All caps? Are all of them all caps? I don't think so. So that's got to mean something. Let me know what it means. No time to waste. Let's dive right onto this song. If it's as good as City Walls, we're giving it a 13 out of 10. Or 100,000 out of 13. I don't know. Thank you all so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, checking out Twitch, Patreon, Live, all that stuff. Raw Fear. Let's just get into it.
Raw Fear.
All right, piano and a scream, classy, dude.
Raw fear moves me, sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever nipping hills, never slowing down. Raw fear moves me, sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever gripping feels, never slowing down. You know it scares me, not stupid. You've met my fears, they're all regulars. Wait, who's the new kid? You know what kills me? Not getting stronger. And now I can't seem to sit still any longer. Raw fear moves me, sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever nipping hills, never slowing down. Raw fear moves me, sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever gripping feels, never slowing down.
This one's got a vibe to it. So a lot of times I want to just keep listening, but I'm like, oh yeah, you got to pause every so often. It's been 1:20 without pausing. So anyway, the one thing I got from this is there's not a lot of, I'm not picking out any harmony, and maybe I feel like it's just kind of one sound I'm hearing, and it's like, I can just drive to this, you know what I'm saying? This is just driving music. Dun, 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 dun. Driving to a gig, 3.5 hour drive that I just made the other day would have been nice with something like this, huh? All right, let's keep it going, see if we can find anything. I like that. I think that was the note, and it's super nasally, super forward, super front, super good. Onward.
Raw
speeding up. Never slow down, and they're speeding up.
It is not pass or fail, but a poisonous progression. Try to microdose to immunity, but you'll never ever get it. And I go, what's the matter? Isn't helping you go. I wish her parents would stop yelling. I could build a tower with the times I was pretending. Try to microdose to immunity, but I'll never see the ending. And I go, what's the matter? Isn't helping you go.
All right, I feel something's coming up. I want to test something real quick. Let's listen to the BPM of the song before, and then let's listen to it afterwards and see how much they sped up or slowed down. I've got a metronome here. I can do the tap too. So let's go over to lesson time here. Okay, so we're going to tap on the phone here and figure out the tempo.
Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever gripping feels, never slowing down. You know it scares me.
Oh, we nailed it.
Not stupid. You've met my fears, they're all red.
So it's pretty much 111 right there. And then let's go to 212, or let's go to 2 minutes and get the tempo here.
I wish her parents would stop yelling. I could build a tower with the times I was pretending. Try to microdose to immunity, but I'll never see the ending.
Little,
and I go,
sometimes I don't line them up exactly, but that's 121. So we went from 111 to 121, and they did it smoothly. I talk about this a lot, but a lot of musicians can't go fast and go slow. At least in my experience, it's really hard to, once you're locked in, it's hard to like remember, like, okay, go a little faster. Don't double time it. Don't dot it eighth it. Just go a little faster. It's kind of tough. That's what's happening so far. I can't wait to see what is going next. We'll get the chord progression on this one too. Let's keep moving forward.
what's the matter?
I feel like they're gonna go faster.
I wish your parents would stop yelling. You know it scares me. Not stupid. Then you go, wait, who's the new kid? Then you go, not getting stronger. And now I can't seem to sit still any longer.
Oh, back down. Of course. Back to the 110-ish tempo.
Never slowing down, raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever gripping feels. Never slowing down, raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever nipping hills.
Oh, there's so much going on.
Slowing down, raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever gripping feels. Never slowing down.
Okay, we'll let it play, but I want to show you a couple cool things. I love the dropping it back down. That's so cool. Now, I like when people slow down and speed up in post-production, like just with buttons, like click, 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 but that's clearly they're doing it live. They're going to be pulling that off live. And I know they play with a metronome, so it's probably exactly to a click. A lot of music I listen to is old school music where they don't play to a click, so the chorus, it ends up being a little bit faster than the verse or vice versa. Sorry. But what's really cool about that is you don't notice it. Like this is an obvious tempo change, like an intentional speeding up. 10 clicks is pretty good, but sometimes the song only goes up 7 clicks or 6 or 5 because the drummer's playing by feel and not necessarily to a click. Now, you can jam to a click, don't get me wrong. Like these guys do it great where the click is going, but he's playing ahead of the beat, behind the beat, right on the beat. Like just there's so much you can do with it. There's no right, there's no wrong. But I do want to point out something here that's very effective, and then we're going to do the progression. There's a snare. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snares on 2 and 4. Very common. Boom, boom. You may have heard friends don't let friends clap on 1 and 3. It's because you clap on 2 and 4. That's where the snare drum goes. So if the beat's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, not 1, 2, 3, 4. That like makes it feel so slow and laggy and lame. 1, 2. This propels it. 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. But now watch. He drops out the snare on the last measure. And then brings it back in. So listen. Right? The snare is that clack, if you didn't pick up on that right when I was pointing. Clack. It's so sick. Okay. This is a perfect spot to pick up the chords.
Never slowing down.
it's in A. We're in the key of A. Let's go back a little bit and listen to it from the beginning.
Raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever nipping hills, never slowing down. Raw fear moves me. Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever gripping feels.
Okay, so that's the one chord. I can tell that. Something I'm listening for is where the melody's resolved. Now the bass is moving in this, dude, so it's kind of hard to tell. But let me get one more time.
Sounds of empty Uzis. Life is just forever gripping feels, never slowing down.
I feel like it's this. Well, they stumped me on this one, dude. If I have to take longer than 30 seconds, and it's fine. If I had to learn this song for a band, I would spend time with it until I got it right. I would slow it down if I needed to. I'd look up other people playing it if I needed to. Them live playing it if I could get his hands, although he doesn't really show his hands on the piano. He's got the box around it. So anyway, beautiful. Love it. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to get into the next track next time. And if there's anything you guys want to hear that's 21 Pilots or otherwise, let me know in the comments. Appreciate all the love. Let's get on to the next one. So far, so good. Track 3 coming next time. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe. Patreon. Peace. All right. Oh, drum show. We did drum show already, right? We can skip drum show. The next one is garbage. I know it's kind of a lame... I suppose if you're watching this and you want to see the full thing, you just go click on drum show real quick. I guess we can do a poll. All right, I'm doing another poll. New poll. Drum show, question mark? I'm sure I'll pick some new stuff. If we do listen to it, I'll definitely pick some new stuff. All right, 1 minute. Get over to Twitch and vote. If you don't use Twitch, just go use it real quick, dude. You don't have to use it forever. Just go vote. Or just wait and see what they say. Okay. Also, I read that you guys said they're starting their tour tonight. That's pretty cool. I timed this out perfectly. Looks like so far it's 2-1. There's not a lot of votes, so we can skip it. So far it's 2-1. There we go. You guys can see that there. 5-1. Yeah, we can skip it. Yeah, I've already done a video. If you guys want to check that out, it's on YouTube. I also did that one live, which is pretty cool. All right, 11-1. We're skipping it. Beautiful. Love it. Thank you guys so much for helping me figure out what I'm going to do. The next song is Garbage. Let's go. Let me do my YouTube intro. Here we go. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. That's right. It's track 3 of the live Breach reaction. Thank you so much to you showed up to the live chat. It was a great time. Obviously, I'm not done with it yet, but I assume we had a great time listening to the whole album. This is track 3. We're just going to dive right on into it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, Patreon, all that stuff. What song next? Blah, 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 blah. Onward. This song is called Garbage, and it's track 4. I did drum show already. I know things. What up? It's track 4. Let's do it. Onward. Here we go. Track 4, Garbage, W song, W album, Garbage, Onward. I hope the song isn't garbage. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's start over. Cool sounds in this album. Okay, real quick, this one's easy. I love that. E flat major or minor to B flat minor to D flat major to A flat major. It's not a guitar key, that's for sure. It's definitely probably more piano friendly. I don't know. I don't play in that key on piano. I only play in the key of C on piano. Onward. Let's back it up. Back it up a little bit. This part's cool. Another on the 2. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, if you watch these videos, you know I love a good pop song with a oh or a hey or a yeah or a do 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 do, whatever, you know. That's a good way to do a pop song. What else was I gonna say? Those are the 2 things. Also, all these chords, they never go where I expect them to go. The 5 chord, you should go to the 1. That's usually contemporary, like traditional, like ideas, right? 5-1, but he goes like 5 like to like the 2 or something unusual a lot of the time. So anyway, let's back it up and let's keep it going. I love this piano tune, baby. So far this album had heavy stuff, piano stuff. What else are we gonna get?
I feel like garbage. I can't decide if I could feel more, or I just knew less when I was younger. Bright-eyed with wonder.
Did that thing again. Bass drops out. Bass comes back in.
I'm biting down on my shirt sleeve. I lash out if you're in arm's reach. I'm so lost, like what is happening?
Good part.
Like what is happening? Would you
5,
move
4.
closer?
He goes 5-4.
If I grew quieter, maybe this is you.
Love that walk
Maybe
down.
you don't fix and you like it like this.
God, those sounds are cool.
I feel like garbage.
So is this the chorus?
I feel like garbage.
The other part I like a lot. This part's great too, but this is a chorus, right? A shouty chorus.
I feel like
Guitar solo.
I lash out, hey. I'm biting
Finally, dude.
shirt sleeve. Like I lash out. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. No, please.
Another song that ends on the upbeat. Dun dun. You expect da. Okay, if you hear that fuzzy sound, that's the sound of my guitar here. We're gonna learn this solo. Lesson time, baby. This is the first. Let it be known, this is the first 21 Pilots guitar solo that I've learned. I'm almost positive.
I feel like
Bum. I like that tone. It's pretty similar. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so bum, 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 bum. dum, 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 dum. Beautiful, love it. Okay, this song was cool too. This had definitely its own vibe. I like the shouty chorus. I like all the chords he uses go to different spots. It's a little unusual. So I shouldn't say unusual. I'm pretty used to 21 Pilots by now. I have like 20 videos under my belt, so 20 songs, and they all have the same quality of lots of chords, like lots of normal chords. Like he doesn't do like, I mean, Smithereens, yes, he does like a flat 3 to the 4 to the 1. I love that song. Flat 6, flat 7. Love Smithereens. Easily my top 1 song so far. My favorite song by 21 Pilots. But they don't do a lot of that. Usually it's just all with diatonic, meaning within the scale, chord progressions, but they all go to different places than you'd expect. Kind of less strong resolutions, like 5-1 is a very strong resolution. They go 5-4, which is a less strong resolution, or 5-6, 5-6. Anyway, so I hope to catch you guys on the next one. This was track 4. We're doing the full album review live. Breach, so far so good. My favorite one is probably City Walls, number 1. Started off pretty hot. It had like, it didn't even get into the verse till 1 minute and 5 seconds, which is cool. But I also liked the last one we did, Raw Fear, because it sped up from like 110 BPM to like 120 BPM. And I thought that was cool. And then back down to 110. So love it. Type your favorite song in the comments below. Also tell me what you think of this song. Is this a 10 out of 10? Is it a 13 out of 10? You let me know. Until next time, y'all. Love you all so very much. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing. Oh, I have this. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you do like, comment, and subscribe, you'll help me achieve my dream of writing my own album one day. Oh, stop. I'm sorry. We'll see you guys on the next one for track 5 next time. Peace. All right, y'all. 7.5 out of 10, this one. Fair enough, because we're rating it on a scale of this album only, not in all albums of all time. But is this, is this a song that we love the most? 21 videos, yeah. I should do I want to do a compilation like I did with Ren and just post a ton of 21 Pilots all in one video. Somehow those go over well. I don't know why, but I guess when I watch content that I like, more is always better, so. Love it. The next one's The Contract. I assume we can skip that. I don't need to do a poll. We're just going to skip the tunes I've already done. And we're going to go straight to Downstairs, which is track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know numbers. I know counting. We're going to get right into it. So far, I love all the cool sounds, like the synthesizer sounds. It like goes with the aesthetic of this album too, which is another thing that I love talking about is, branding. Like you got, I don't know why I thought David Bowie, he's got very spacey, obviously Space Odyssey. He's got space sounds and cool chord progressions and audio aesthetics, sound effects that go with the visual effects. And look at this album cover, man. It is so good. Why don't we dive right into Downstairs? I haven't connected to Robot Voices yet for some reason. It's like jam, but hasn't caught me as much as... Oh, there's a song called Robot Voices? Yeah, no, I like... so far, I'm crushing. This is crushing, dude. I love this album. What time is it? 9:47? We're on a good pace, dude. We're on a good pace. We might finish this today. We might not. Hopefully we do. But I do have some appointments that I forgot about when I scheduled this. Appointments at 11:30, so I gotta be done at 11 and bounce out of here. And right now it's 9:47. So maybe we'll get it. Maybe we don't. I don't want to skimp though. I want to make sure all of these are good. So let's start the intro. Y'all ready? Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing another song from Breach. That's right, 21 Pilots. And I'm excited because so far all these songs have been 10 out of 10s. Or maybe 13 out of 10s. But no 7.5 out of 10s, I'll tell you that. This song is called Downstairs. It's track 6. I've already done The Contract. I reacted to that when it came out. I already did Drum Show, so that's not going to be in this video. However, you can go watch those on the channel as well. I would point to here, but who knows if in post I'm going to remember to put it there. But I probably don't. But there's Patreon, so you can go check it out there as well. On Patreon, I put up all the videos that get blocked on YouTube. I put up early access stuff because sometimes I have to wait 30 days before the video copyright claim gets released. So Patreon, you get a lot of early stuff, plus you can vote on a song that I react to every month. That's enough pitching for now. Wait, no, like and subscribe. That's enough pitching for now. Why don't we get right into track 6 of 21 Pilots' new album, Breach. And it's called Downstairs, which is where I will need to go here in about an hour. All right. And here we go. Space. One of the frontiers. Okay, we got another piano song with whale sounds. That is so sick. I love that. Let me back it up and get it again. You can have both my lungs if you ask me so. 'Cause I wanna be the one after your own heart. I might doubt the process like I doubted the start. This sounds like an older vibe. I'm more familiar with this kind of a melody. Downstairs, I feel better in the cellar down there. It's some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve. I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it. I gotta pause because I hadn't paused in a while. I don't want to get the copyright gods attacking me. However, dude, the harmony here, first of all, this is Benny. Say hello, Benny. And we match today. We're both gingers. Okay. The harmony here is so sick. It's called, what, oblique motion or something, where one note stays the same and the other ones move around. Give it a listen. My heart on my sleeve. I'll take what I believe. I take what I believe. Wait, take what I believe. Is that even the note? Take what I believe. Two notes. Do 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 do. And the other one's take what I believe. Take what I believe. So sick. And I'm hiding it. Take what I believe and I'm hiding it. Take what I believe. Take what I believe and I'm hiding it. Right? Lots of movement. I don't know if that was exactly right, but lots of movement. Let's keep going. Downstairs, I feel better in the cellar down there. It's some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve. Good chord. Take what I believe and I'm hiding it. Feeling like I'm nothing. Feeling like I'm run down. Was afraid of nothing. Now I'm just ashamed how I hide my face from you. That snare pattern is crazy. Downstairs, I feel better in the cellar down there. It's some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve. I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it. Downstairs, I feel better in the cellar down there. It's some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve. I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it. Okay, before the next part, let's get those chords. I believe it's a 4-1-6-5, but what key are we in? Let's go lesson time here. Also, this is the one people are saying was recorded a long time ago, huh? And like Tyler didn't like it and deleted it, but Josh kept it or something like that. This has got to be that one. That's what people are saying, I believe. So let's get this chord progression real quick. I feel better. Also, I'm gonna play just the stock power chords here, but you're gonna hear in the piano it does like some of these like dissonant movements. I don't know about that movement, but it's got some dissonant movements in there. Let's give it a listen. Back it up. Here we go. Playing along. Downstairs, and then the high one is up here, which is cool because it's in the chord. So the thing would be like, the harmony would be like this. Beautiful. It sounds so country on this guitar. Awesome. Love it so far. I don't know where it's going to go after this, but let's give it a listen.
My heart on my sleeve, I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it. Oh, what have I become? Dirty.
Those old school 21 Pilots octaves.
Am I unholy?
2 Tylers.
Have I forced your hand?
Dude, that was sick. Mercy. How do you do that, dude? That's so sick. Mercy. It's up there. It's got pitch to it. I love when screams have pitch. Let me get it one more time. Smooth. Holy hell.
Down there, get some shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve, I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it downstairs. I feel better in the cellar down there.
You change
Some
keys?
shelter from the weather I wear. All of my heart on my sleeve, I'll take what I believe and I'm hiding it downstairs.
Up a whole step.
You can have all I've made and all I've ever known.
Beautiful
You
thirds.
can have both my lungs if you ask me so. 'Cause I want to be the one after your own heart.
These harmonies is beautiful.
And I might doubt the process
Just
like I
him
doubt the start.
It's like an offbeat ending. I love the offbeat endings. Also, listen to this voice once the harmonies drops out.
All I've made,
Right?
all I've ever
Lots of fifths and thirds. They're unique parts. I always mention System of a Down, but they're unique parts. They're not just perfect diatonic thirds or fifths or any of that. It's like a combination of both, which is doable when you're doing 2-part harmony. They call it counterpoint, I believe, when they're completely different melodies on their own but come together and make harmony. Also, listen to the vocal. They got like the littlest bit of distortion on his voice. It's like a cool effect. Listen.
You can have
Okay, octaves,
both my lungs
harmony, and then
if you ask
something.
me so.
Sixth.
'Cause I want to be the one
What?
after your own heart. And I might doubt the process like I doubt the start.
That dirt on his voice is so sick. You know what's funny is I don't talk about the distortion. Oh, what is happening? Who snuck in this? What is happening here? What I rarely talk about is the lyrics. And these songs are like 20 out of 10 perfect songs, even without me knowing what he's talking about at all. And they're mostly known for their lyrics, right? So like, makes sense why they're so famous and have such a cult following. Shout out to the Skeleton Clique. Okay, guys, that was Downstairs. Type in the comments key change for the love of a good, classy, whole step up key change. We went from the key of D flat to the key of E flat major, and it was awesome. That's all I got for this one. I talked about it mostly while we did it, so there's not really much to recap. You've watched the thing all the way through. I appreciate all the love. we're going to do the next track, which will be track 7, I believe, next time. Thank you so much for watching. This is the live reaction to Breach. And check out Patreon, like, comment, subscribe. Peace. Okay, y'all. That was downstairs. Then here comes Robot Voices. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I shall return momentarily. Chat amongst yourselves, y'all. I'll be right back. Check, check, check. Okay, I'm back. All right, Robot Voices, dude. This is gonna be good. So far, what do you guys think? We're on a good pace here. I'm diving into the songs. I feel like maybe I'm diving a little too deep, but it'll make sense once the videos come up separately. But also, you guys love 21 Pilots, so I'm sure you're fine with it. I'm sure you're fine with it. Okay. Before we go, I'm gonna finally use my following for something important, and that's right. My baby, Reed, is in a baby competition, and we need all the votes we can get to win that 25 grand. So there's a link that's going to come up in the YouTube comments here. Look for Lindsay's link. You can go there and you can vote one free vote on Reed to help us win baby of the whatever, and then we get money if he wins. So we were thinking, like, how are we going to get, you know, we only have so much family. I'm like, oh, I will abuse my Twitch and YouTube viewers, and I will send them the link and have them, anyone who wants to help us out, that would be great. And if you don't, if you don't have Patreon money or you don't want to do Twitch or all that, you can help support us this way, because 25 grand would be cool. Okay, let's get on with the contract, or I mean the contract. Robot Voices. Yeah, dude, baby of the whatever, that's for sure. I'm looking for the link. Is the link in there? Oh, this is my Obi-Wan jacket. Does he wear brown? I don't know anything about Star Wars other than what everybody knows about Star Wars. Where the link is. Oh, he's crying, dude. One second, y'all. Shout out to Twitch chat for joining us on this little journey here. Obviously to YouTube as well. All right. There's the link. I had to mod. Lindsay needed to be modded. You're a mod. W mod, chat. W mod. So here is, yeah. Here is Reed's picture. Go ahead and vote. Help us win the money. And I finally used my chat for my own personal gain. There he is. There's the baby. He's off to the side. There he is. Say hello. He's staring right into the lights. What's up, baby boy? How you doing today? We match. Kind of. Just like Benny was up here earlier. This is the prize boy. This is baby of the whatever. Thanks to you guys' voting. All right, let's get on with the song here. You ready? Are you ready to listen to 21 Pilots? He loves them. Look. Oh, he loves the light. That's for sure. All right, let's do it. Oh, he's stuck. Help! Oh gosh, he's grabbing around it. All right, Bubba. We'll see you in a bit. And then we'll go to our appointment here. We got about an hour. All right, thank you all so much for indulging me. Let's get on with this thing. Robot voices. This child must win. That's what I think. Thank you, Cattywampus. YouTube is delayed. Nah, that sucks. But what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Let me get W Lindsay in the chat for Lindsay helping us out with that here, bringing the baby on. And here we go. We're gonna do the thing now. Ready? Here we go. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We're getting on with the 6th or 7th or 8th song of the album. This is Robot Voices. We're not gonna waste any time. You already clicked on the video. You know what you want. This is a 4-minute song, and it's gonna be full of 4-minute glory. Thanks for liking, comment, subscribing, checking out Patreon, Twitch, YouTube. Onward. Here we go. 21 Pilots, Robot Voices. Live Breach reaction stream. Onward. All right. Oh, we're cooking. Yep, this is the chord stuff he does. 6-1, 3, 2. Hell yeah. Oh, we're quiet. The drums just get quiet. Back to loud. That's a sick move. Advice I take the inside jokes. Robot voice. Knew that was coming. Let's pause real quick just because we have to pause. I love the robot voice. That's like the auto tune. That was my example of it. I don't know how to do it without having it. And I don't have auto tune, even though it's one of the most fun things you can use when you're writing songs. It's so fun to just sing in auto tune. But yeah, very robot voice. Let's give it a listen again. Take the inside jokes. Oh, it's so fun sounding. Now I'm waiting for the changes. Everyone sees, feeling so fancy. And I just wanna dance in style and stay a while. For those of you who watched all these so far, that's the 3rd song on this album so far that has a chorus or a part. Verse, chorus, whatever, that starts on the 2nd beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da, 2, 3, 4. Right? Love that. We'll give it again, and then I'll give it a real listen here. Come on. Wanna dance in style and stay a while. The lines on the floor. 4, 5. How did 6. You find me? Pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna get back to that, but obviously we have to learn this guitar. Now here's, when I learned the chords before, I just kind of find my own voicing of the chord. This is gonna be me finding the exact voicing here, because it's my instrument, it's electric guitar. Oh, back here. That might be it. That might be it. Let's get it isolated again. Oh. Oh, it's so good. I got this. Don't worry. Why can't I find it? It's a full drop 2 power chord voicing. Is that it? It's that C6 chord? Really was hoping I'd get this a lot faster. Okay, so here's something I forgot to do. Get the bass first. So I'm hearing. See, and then I can help deduce, so I'm not just using my ear. I'm using the knowledge I've learned about music theory to help you get there a little bit faster. So let's try it again now. Now that I know the chords, it's D minor to F, so... I don't know. It sounded like a... That is, it is an F. See, I thought it was a C. I was so off. And then... I'm confident with that. Let's move it on. And the bass had like the third and the B in the root there, but I knew it was a G chord because it's not going to be a B chord. So, and that comes from just knowing a bunch of songs and how harmony works. And when I hear it, my ear can kind of pick it up, but for the most part, I got to rely on a little bit of knowledge as well. My ear's not super great, but D minor to F major to C major to G major with a B on the root. So, which is first inversion. Onward. Fast forward a little bit. We listened to a lot of this already. This part's cool. I'm okay with this part.
Half-drawn blinds, casting lines on the floor as my metal friend flashes in time. The daisy chain power strips generating a newfound loneliness, so I'm waiting for the changes. Everyone sees, feeling so fancy, and I just wanna dance in style and stay a while. The lines on the floor. How did you find me?
Woo, I love that tone. It's very possible it's a Stratocaster as well, which is this guitar I'm playing. It might be something else. pausing to avoid copyright. Woo!
Voices would reassure me. I was in love and full of this year, but my robot told me that I shouldn't fear. When I met you, I found you safe and warm, and the robot voices would reassure me.
Man, some crazy sounds.
Met you, I found you safe and warm, and the robot voices would reassure me.
That was the first song on this album so far that ended on a downbeat, like you'd expect. The rest of them have been upbeat, offbeats, like different beats and different chords than you'd expect. If there's one thing I have to say about 21 Pilots, it is unexpected. A lot of their stuff, what's it called when you redirect expectations? There's a term for it. Type in the comments. No, I can't think of it right now. But I love so far every song on this album has nice dissonant chords, simple 4-chord progressions that are unique somehow, right? There's only 4 to 5 to 6 chords in a diatonic chord progression that you can use without borrowing chords from other keys, and they do it so beautifully. Now, obviously, there's a million other aspects that I'm not even touching on, like the lyrics and some of the melody stuff and some of the harmony stuff in this one. My main thing I always hear is the progression and the guitar part. I can't help it. And then the melody comes next, and then usually the bass. Actually, the drums kind of come first, and Josh's drumming style is so him. It's so idiosyncratic. It's right, like a lot of snares on different beats and whatnot. And yeah, these guys are, no wonder they're so iconic, because they both bring 100% of themselves to the table, and I love it. Another 10 out of 10. Thank you all so much for watching. We're gonna keep this thing going. Make sure you tune in and check. I'm doing the whole Breach live album thing, so as these release, maybe I'll release it as one, maybe I'll release them separately, I don't know yet. Thanks for commenting, liking, subscribing, check for the Patreon. Peace. Okay, robot voices down. Pretty cool. Wasn't my favorite one so far. Okay, Center Mass. I think my favorite one still is Raw Fear. I love that move. Or Drum Show, because I didn't listen to Drum Show today, but that one was sick. Okay, so they're blocking Center Mass. Probably need to pause a lot more. Okay, so I'm going to mute the first 20 seconds. And I don't know why, but that's what someone said. So I'm going to mute the first 21 seconds. 21 seconds. Get it? And then I'm going to listen to it with you guys, but we're going to pause a lot, okay? And talk, and which is great. So now I have an excuse to pause a bunch. All right, I'm going to listen to it, and you'll see my face as I listen to it. Here we go. What's up, y'all? We're doing Center Mass now. I've got a lot of comments saying this one is going to be blocked, so we're going to pause. For the first 20 seconds, you'll see my face as I react to that. Then I will unmute it, and we'll listen to it as we go. I'm probably going to pause a lot, which is great. Gives me an excuse to pause. Let's do this thing. This is Center Mass on my journey to listening to Breach live for the first time. So far, so good. Loving it. This is Center Mass. Here goes the mute. And I'm going to listen to it, and you're just going to hear me reacting to it. Onward. Here we go. Jazz chords. Oh, major 7 chord. Dominant. 5-1. 5-1. Right this way. Da-da-da. Maybe these clips they're using. Maybe those clips are the one that gets copyrighted. I don't know. But so far, bum, bum, here's what I'm hearing. So I'm hearing like a, maybe like a. A little dirty for a jazz chord progression, but that's what I'm hearing. Then they have some samples going up over the top, but we're going to listen to it now. Here we go.
A little softer than I used to be. Used to mouth off often with artillery. Now with his cough drops and soft spots in the middle seat. Right this way. Chivalry. A tighter space than I used to know. Spread out wide no more. Pinch my shoulders close, hoping they misplace my reservation.
Here's what I'm hearing. So I'm hearing like a... I think they have the major 7 in the bass there, and then the 5 chord is actually a diminished. So it basically makes it a D with a flat 9. But that's high up. We'll move. Nope. That's here. Obviously it's a piano too, so it's harder to pick out, and it's jazz, which is the hardest stuff to learn about ear. You really have to have a lot of knowledge of how the chords work and all of that. So let's keep it going.
Okay, okay. I know. You said you made it to the top. I lied. So tell us how did you make up alright?
My chords.
I pull on my shirt sleeve to cover half of my hands. Bring my arms closer to my body. Get as small as I can. They call it center mass. That part they aim for.
Okay, so we got sick ass drums. We got the bass, dude, right? Doing a lot of syncopation, a lot of 16th notes, lots of choppy movements. Then we got na 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 na, a melody. It's doubled. There's 2 voices there. Either he sang it twice, which is the coolest way to get a double, because then you have 2 of the almost identical parts, but they're slightly different. So they offer slightly different sonic frequencies and qualities. And then you have the ooh on the top, and that's what I'm hearing. I don't hear any chords playing over this part. And that was my obligatory pause. Onward.
Shrink it down to nothing and forgetting.
Listen to the double
in
the main voice. Now it's octaves.
Bring my arms closer to my body.
Maybe.
Get as small as they say. They call it center mass. That part they aim for.
Oh my god, it was the Smells Like Teen Spirit beat, right? You know how he does the... Right? That is right here. He does like half of it, but listen, that's totally the fill. I know that Dave Grohl says he got that from like R&B stuff, but just listen.
Get as small as they say. They call it center mass. That part they aim for. Right
Hell
this
yeah.
way if you're frustrated. Your first mate.
Oh, the chords are strange.
Try you want to be shown on the bus.
The 5, starting on the 5 chord.
Chains up my huff. Anxious enough as it is. Gotta walk, never looking up once at the kids in the park. What a day, getting dark, what a day. Okay. I know.
Oh, that's so sick.
I lied. So tell us how did you make up for it? Well, I pull on my
So that bum, pausing a lot, dude, but we don't want to get demonetized. Plus, or blocked, rather. And then, so bum. So the 1 is here. So I'm hearing the 7. So bum. Let's see, what would it be? Let's listen to it one more time real quick.
I know.
Love this, the best part.
Okay. I know. You said you made it to the top.
Right? Almost, right? Should be like a... And then a... Basically, it's like a D minor to a B flat major, I think.
I lied. Okay. I know. You said you made it to the top. I lied. So tell us how did you make up for it?
No, that's not right. I think it's reverse. B flat major, and then a D minor. And then a C. Pretty cool. Hopefully that's right. If not, I'll edit and post.
Closer to my body. Get as small as I can. They call it center mass. That part they aim for. Shrink it down to nothing and forgetting what the pain's for. I pull on my shirt sleeve to cover half of my face. Bring my arms closer to my body. Get as small as they say. They call it center mass. That part they aim for. Shrink it down to nothing and forgetting what the pain's for.
Woo! Thank you so much, Oppressed Potato. Sorry to miss the first bit. Love your content a lot, and I'm glad to see you enjoying our boys. Side note, love the jacket. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're gifting us with reaction, but please take care of yourself and take breaks if you need. I will do that. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Appreciate it. Love it. All right, center mass. Hopefully we've taken enough pauses. Here we go. We're going to go back to it. So far, I like it. There's no big sexy hooks yet, which I'm always expecting and waiting for. However, I do love the chords. It's first sounds like a D7 flat 9 to a G major 7, and then all of a sudden we're in a B flat major 7 or like a Lydian vibe there, and then up to a D minor, which before it was D7, I think. Man, if none of this is right, I'm gonna feel stupid. All right, onward. Here we go.
That part they aim.
Here's that big sexy hook I wanted, dude. Within 2 seconds. Here we go. W's in the chat for Oppressed Potato. Thank you so much. It's more like a bridge. Still cool. Do that.
Took you for granted.
Obligatory pause. Just take a breath. This one's less for the copyright and more from my own brain. Onward.
They call it center mass. That part they aim for. That part they aim for. That part they aim for.
Oh, this part's cool.
That part they aim for.
There it goes, another offbeat ending. You know, I was expecting it. So far, the Breach album has not let down, dude. I love this so much. That song was, I was riding a high on a 9 out of 10. You know, it was great. 21 Pilots, obviously one of the best bands and songwriting stuff that exists. However, it was lacking. You agree with me, Reed? It was lacking a little bit in big sexy hookness, and then it had, I don't know necessarily if that's a big sexy hook, but it was a big sexy bridge, and I love it, and I'm here for it. Center mass. Hopefully y'all are watching this on YouTube and not just behind a paywall on Patreon, because hopefully they didn't blog it. But thank you so much for watching Center Mass. We're going to get on to the next track next time, which is Cottonwood. And there's a few more on this album. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate the love. And, you know, peace. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. 10:30. We got time. Now here's where I make a decision. I either go right up into the end and leave 3 undone, or we call it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll have 5 for a next live stream. So you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna get on with a poll. Do we want to just do as many as we can? It's like when you get leftover food. It's like you want to keep eating until you're sickly full, but then you only have like 6 bites left for the next meal, so you have to cut yourself off halfway through so that you have leftovers. It's exactly like that. So let's go new poll. Plan question mark, and I'm gonna call. So get on over to Twitch, make your account real quick. It's gonna be a 2-minute poll. Continue today, and I have for 30 minutes left. I mean 30 minutes, maybe more like 25 minutes. 30 minutes, or we save it for a part 2 live stream, which I would not mind. Part 2. Okay, let's give it a 2-minute poll. Get on over to Twitch and get your votes in. Start poll. And here is the poll. We got save it for part 2. We got people who appreciate a little bit of delayed gratification here. We got some continue. Ooh, it's going to be a tight race. Ooh, 6 for save it for part 2. Love it. I hear baby crying too, so it might not be a bad idea to save it for now and keep it moving. Shout out to Oppressed Potato. I appreciate the love, man. That means the world to me. Music channels are hard to monetize, so it's hard to spend a lot of time doing these. I want to spend, a full-time job on this. I have so many cool ideas. Currently, we're doing a bracket of my favorite, or your guys' favorite artists that I've reacted to so far. So we're going head to head. The most famous, it's seeded, so meaning the first seed is 21 Pilots, and the last seed would be like Toy Matinee, meaning not as many views, right? So eventually it'll go number 1 versus 30, 2 versus 20, stuff like that. And then eventually we'll get to the front, which I almost can guarantee it's going to be 21 Pilots versus either Taylor Swift or Ren. I don't know who's going to come up. All right, guys, get over to Twitch to vote. Look at the votes. It's 14 to save it for later, which means we're going to call it right now. And I'm going to start editing and clipping up these videos for YouTube. Or if you vote, we get 3, 4, 5 more votes on Continues Day. We'll do another 2 or 3, 4 more songs and then leave the last one just for me. I don't have to do it live. I can just react to it normally. But it looks like we're going to save it for part 2. Oh, it's 14 to 12. Who knows? It's 54% to 46%. Let's get on over to the vote. We got to vote. Do we have more for Save It Part 2? Do we have more for Save It Part 2? Do we have another one for Continue Today? Do we have another one? Do we have another one? Here, can I get a... That's what it is. Can I get a no? Can I get a 1? Can I get a 150? Can I get a 150? 150 going twice. Going 50. Save it for part 2. Got another vote. I appreciate all the love. Thank you so much for the follows, the likes, the comments, the subscribes, checking out Patreon, checking out Twitch. I guess checking out TikTok, which I tried to go live on TikTok, but it did not work. So, all right. Save it part 2 is the winner, 15 to 13. So all you guys that wanted me to keep going, so sorry, but I appreciate the love for wanting to keep being on my stream and keep chatting and listening to tunes. We are going to save it for a part 2. Again, thank you all for all those of you who watch. Thanks for voting on the best baby of the whatever. And that means a lot. So just check the comments here. There's a link you can go, and everybody gets 1 vote per day. And I appreciate the love. Everybody's got to go anyway. I know it's a little early. You West Coasters, it's 9 a.m., but my day starts getting a little crazy around 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I tried to fit it in early. But hopefully that helps because it's also people from UK can show up. It's not too late for that. It's more like 4 or 5 o'clock p.m. there. And people on the East Coast, it's kind of lunchtime maybe. I don't know. I tried to think it out, but who knows? So thank you all so very much for making this an awesome time. We're going to do another part 2. I don't know when. Go over to Patreon. I have a free a free members chat, and you can tell me what time you think would be best for you, and I will take that into account. Also, you can chat me up on how many things you want to hear. Thank you, Twitch chatters. I see a lot of Twitch people. I appreciate the love on Twitch. I'm going to be building that channel up because there's a lot of cool stuff I can do on Twitch that I can't do on YouTube and vice versa. So multi-streaming is the way to do it. So thank you all so much. I will catch y'all on the next live. I'll be uploading Monday, Wednesday, Friday around 9 a.m., 10 a.m. I'll have regular videos coming up. So they might be these videos. There might be some other stuff I have in the queue, which means tomorrow there'll be another live video. Or another not live video. All right, I'm out of words. My wording has gone to hell. I'm out of here. Peace. And I'm gone.